everyone. Just want to take you through a little break from your work today to do some yoga for our neck, our shoulders, elbows, and our wrists. And in the process, we'll get a little bit of stretch for our legs as well. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat. You can elevate up on top of a bolster. I'm just sitting on my little meditation cushion here, but you can sit on a kind of double folded towel or blanket or anything else that helps to lift your hips up just for a little more comfort for your knees, your hips, and your low back while we do some of these stretches. And then you'll just take your hands and rest your hands on top of your knees or your thighs. And we'll start with our hands facing down. And then from there, take your shoulders up toward your ears. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to relax your shoulders down as though you're sliding your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Take a couple of slow, deep breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. Give your eyes some rest from all of the extra screen time you may have had today. Take one more deep breath in, exhale it out. And then open your eyes. You're going to bring your hands together, palm against palm, and just do a little rub of your hands across one another. Generate some sound, some friction, a little warmth between your hands. And doing this to connect our right and our left halves of our body. We're going to do this a little more vigorously. And then you're going to take the palms of your hands, close your eyes, and place your hands right over your eyelids. Some gentle pressure of your hands back against your eyes. You're going to lean your head just very, very gently into the support of your hands. And then come back to your breath. Bring your attention back to the inhale and the exhale. This is a nice little tool that you can take outside of this short practice and just apply it throughout your day when your eyes need a little break. Take one more deep breath here. And then gently release your hands away from your eyes. Take a couple of blinks of your eyes to open them. And then we're going to place our hands right in front of our face. You're going to focus on the palms of your hands. Focus on the lines in the palms of your hands. And then from there, separate your hands, look farther out in front of you, beyond and above your computer screen. Just separate your arms out, relax your hands down. Take a deep breath in, exhale. And then interlace your hands. Press the palms of your hands forward, fully extend your arms. You're going to round your spine, round your back. Drop your chin toward your chest, and then send your breath into the space between your shoulder blades. Then rebend your arms, take your hands high above your head. You're going to press your hands up, straighten your arms, and then do a little bit of a lean side to side. And then release your arms, stretch down, hands down toward the ground. And then turn the palms of your hands open and upward. You're going to bend your elbows, take your fingertips to your shoulders, to your deltoid muscles, and then lower your elbows down. It's as though you're kind of drawing your shoulders out and down away from your ears. A little bit of a lean of one ear toward shoulder, other ear toward your shoulder, and then rotation of your head to the right and to the left. Come back to center, unfold your arms out toward a T. From there, reach up high, hands above the head, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press your arms out, palms of the hands face down toward the ground. You're gonna point your fingertips down, point your fingertips out, and then create stop signs. Push your hands away from you. Now arms come in close in front of you, hands come back toward. Excellent. Relax your wrists, wiggle your fingers, circle your wrists around, and then relax your hands back down to your knees or your thighs. Take a deep inhale, exhale it out. Nice. We're going to come to our hands and our knees from there. And you can do this on a yoga mat, you can do this on just a towel or a carpeted surface. But I'm going to use my meditation cushion for this as well, just a nice multitasking. You're going to come to your hands and knees. I encourage you to have your hands on a fairly solid surface instead of a really thick cushiony surface. It can actually be better for the wrists if they're not on something that's going to give underneath your hands a lot. And then come to your cat-like stretch around your back. You're going to shift your body weight forward and backward a little bit. And then come back to neutral. Relax your abdomen. You're going to lift your chest, lift your chin. And then come back to a neutral spine from there. Now reach your right leg back behind you. Make sure you have some space to do this. Just stretch your leg long. And then do the same thing with your left. Just reach the leg back at hip height. Just decompress your leg. Neutral through the spine, long from your extended foot behind you to the crown of your head in front of you. And then release back to your tabletop position. We're going to come back off of bring our body weight out of our hands again and come to a comfortable seat. This time we'll take one leg, extend it out, angle the camera a little bit better. It's a bit of a trial run, everyone. So we're going to extend one leg out and take the sole of the other foot toward your inner thigh. And just sit tall for a moment. We're going to turn our chest toward the bent knee. So you're just going to kind of rotate in that direction. Your hand's going to come down the extended leg, same hand toward knee, shin, or foot itself. Lean away from your leg. And where you're probably going to feel this most is right here at your back and your waistline. If you need a deeper stretch, you're going to reach your arm up high. Lean a little more. Now take your lifted arm, you're going to take the hand back behind you. You can again stabilize it at your hip if that feels a little bit better. And then you're going to turn and look down toward your extended leg. Slowly rise up. Switch your legs. Take the other leg out, the other sole of your foot in. And again, you're going to rotate just a little bit. You're just kind of turning your chest toward your bent knee. Stretch your arm out. If you need more, you can keep your hand here, but if you need more, you're going to reach your arm up high. You're going to lean a little more in that direction. Stretch through the side body. Breathe. And then if you want, you can weave your hands back behind your hips and turn your gaze down. You can also just rest your hand at your hip as well. And slowly release. Place the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. You're going to hang onto your ankles, hang onto your shins, or you can hang onto your feet. And then you can hinge forward. You can start to bring your chest towards your toes. You can also set your hands for support back behind your hips. One more breath here. And then lift up, and as you do, you're going to use a little help from your hands to guide the knees back together. Just sit for a few moments. You can just hold onto your knees or interlace your hands. Think of sitting tall, axial extension all the way from your sitting bones up through the crown of your head. And then finally, a little challenge for our core. Hands can come back behind you. Lift your feet up. Another alternative here is to take your hands to the back of your thighs for boat pose. So you can do this a number of ways. You can also release your thighs to challenge your balance a little more. You can keep hold of your thighs. You can place your heels back down to the ground, or you can have your heels and your hands both for support. And release. Finally, interlace your hands to the back of your head. Lift your chin a little bit, support the weight of your head into the basket of your hands. Elbows can come in close or be out wide. It really depends on how this feels for your shoulder joint. So experiment with what positioning feels best for you. So in this supported position where our head is in the basket of our hands, I want you to focus on the breath coming into this space. At the lowest ribs, allowing the diaphragm to get plenty of space to drop down and the lungs to fill to their full capacity. Feel free to close your eyes. Give your eyes a little bit of rest, virtual rest. Take one more inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to bring your chin toward your chest, your elbows will come in closer together, and we'll round our spine into a cat-like stretch. And then sit up tall, release your hands down, and we'll close with a couple of circles of our wrists. Relaxing your hands back down. Take a few more moments. Return your attention to your breathing. Hopefully feeling a little more rejuvenated, having stepped away just for the briefest of moments